JV contest, a 1-1 tie. New Oxford scored in the final 20 seconds to tie Spring Grove at 1 apiece. And now seniors are going to be honored here for New Oxford. And then we will have the varsity contest. 2 40-minute halves. A lot going on this week on Community Media Sports. Thursday night, we're going to have the undefeated Gettysburg Warrior boys from Warrior Stadium at 7 p.m. And then Friday, we'll be in Gettysburg, either covering the Bullets' first ever night game or exciting action between Mid-Penn rivals Shippensburg and Gettysburg, the Battle of the Bergs. Meanwhile, Gettysburg College plays McDaniel under the lights at Shirk Field, Musselman Stadium, on campus. As the seniors are being honored, Corey's giving them some 10 seconds of fame. Well, special thanks to our sponsors.
Number 7, Anaya Payday.
We couldn't be here without our fine sponsors throughout the season. And Adams Electric Cooperative shines a spotlight on tonight's player of the game and has been serving the area's electrical needs since 1940. The people behind the power, owned by those they serve, Adams Electric Cooperative. So who will be the player of the game? Last week we covered Biglerville at Bermudian. The player of the game was Dylan Hubbard, who scored a touchdown, caught 5 passes from his brother, Lane, and had an interception in the end zone. He returned about 60 yards. So one of 9 Eagles going both ways. Bermudian, very impressive. And special thanks as well to State Farm agents Lyle Pitner here in New Oxford or Mike Ball in Gettysburg. Create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance and get affordable options just for you. Contact your Adams County agents and good neighbors. State Farm agent Mike Ball, 717-334-4908 at 1009 Baltimore Pike, Gettysburg, or State Farm agent Lyle Pitner of New Oxford, 717-688-7270 at 11 Lincoln Way East, here in the Ox. Lyle Pitner and Mike Ball, they're on the ball. They got all your bases covered, home, health, auto, life, business too. Give them a call today. Mike Ball in Gettysburg, 334-4908, and Lyle Pitner in New Oxford, 688-7270. You're looking to buy or sell real estate, there's only one name you need to know. That's David L. Seitz, broker owner of Seitz Realty Inc. With 44 years of experience, Dave is your man. Call 717-487-4000 or 717-334-4674 or check the website, SeitsRealtyInc.com. Seitz Realty is located at 571 West Middle Street, Gettysburg. Seitz Realty Inc. and David L. Seitz, broker owner, your expert in real estate transactions since 1980. And for the 3 decades, Kenny's Marketplace has been a gold sponsor of Game of the Week. Kenny's is 100% employee-owned and has superior quality in perishables and world-class customer service. Kenny's carries certified Angus beef and over 40 store-made items daily. $5 specials every Friday. Fresh food, friendly folks. You'll find them at Kenny's, serving our local communities with excellence since 1959. Stores to serve you in Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and the flagship store in Gettysburg. Don't forget the app. Even I was able to install it on my phone for free with access to Food Club, Craven, Full Circle, digital coupons, specialized offers, and rewards. It's my favorite place to shop. Don't forget your preferred customer card. your passport to a world of savings at Kenny's Marketplace. And special thanks to the IRE Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. These fine men and women served our country in times of war and peace and now give back to their local communities, Biglerville and beyond. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262 and especially thank Post Commander Rick Pelt, Past Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Krista Shara, and my good friend Vernon Stein. Post 262 is now non-smoking. For all you do, Post 262, we salute you. Thank you. Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC, a very faithful sponsor of Game of the Week, located at 2915 Biglerville Road between Gettysburg and Biglerville near the banks of the mighty Conowago. Telephone 717-677-0066. Email guy@kettermanelectric.com. Serving Adams County for more than 2 decades, including bucket truck service, generator installation, commercial and residential wiring, pole drilling and setting, and light crane services. Serving Kohler products in power since 1920 is Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC. Call 717-677-0066. Voted #1 electrician 12 years in a row by Gettysburg Times, pick of the counties. It's Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC.
And our final senior this evening is number 30, Riley Stevens.
Riley Stevens, one of several seniors on the New Oxford roster. Looks like 7 altogether.
Riley has played soccer for 11 years. Her most memorable experience was being able to play her last season with her old club coach and having the best season with everyone. Following graduation, Riley plans to continue her education being an automotive technician. Best wishes, Riley Stevens. And again, on behalf of the Colorado Valley School District, thank you seniors for the dedication and commitment you have given to our soccer program. You have left your mark on the girls' soccer program and will always be remembered by your teammates. Congratulations, and we wish you the best in your future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for our class of 2025 senior girls' soccer members.
Well, Spring Grove comes into this game with a 4-6-2 record. The Colonials 5-7, so neither team has a whole lot to play for. I haven't checked the district seedings, but unlikely these teams are going to get in. Not so the case when we cover Gettysburg boys soccer on Thursday. As I mentioned, they are undefeated under their head coach Scott Hancock, and after a couple of season's not up to the normal expectations for the Warriors, they're back and playing well, and really a solid defensive team. Their goalie made honorable mention, and one of their defenders, I think, was second team all mid-pen. Read it in the Sunday Patriot. So we'll have more about the Warriors and their season and their program as we have some photo ops. Get those umbrellas out of there. Spring Grove warming up. You can see the rain falling quite steadily. This is about at least is this the 8th day in a row that it's rained? That's the beauty of this turf field. Can you imagine playing a series of athletic contests on a surface like this and just watching the field slowly disintegrate? But with a turf field, there's some puddling and it's slippery, but you're not in a quagmire. And there's a storied history to this game. Nobody really knows when soccer was discovered, invented, whatever you want to call it. It's been a town game since the Middle Ages. And then something revolutionary happened at a school called Rugby School in England in 1823. There was a young soccer player named William Webb Ellis, and during a game, maybe he got bored with the concept of not being able to use your hands. And he picked up the ball and started running with it. And one of the opponents tackled him, and thus was born rugby. A lot of the fans thinking, well, this is certainly more interesting than watching all these athletes not even use their hands. Of course, the goalie can use his or her hands, but so thus was born rugby some 200 years ago, now 201. I've often said I thought there would be more of a fuss about it, and now rugby back in the Olympics after a 100-year hiatus, but developed from soccer. And there are all sorts of sayings about soccer is a gentleman's game played by hooligans, and rugby is a hooligan's game played by gentlemen. So there's a lot of rivalry just among the two sports for the hearts and minds of their countrymen, and a lot of die-hard football fans, as they call it, or footy in England, really around the world too. And it's a sport that only requires one ball, and sometimes there are more practical substitutes perhaps in some parts of the world where they use a cardboard box filled with rice or whatever the case might be. I guess that wouldn't hold up too well, but you get the idea. As we get through there, they have like 20 or 12 minutes of warm-up, so this is going to be a tough fill for us. We're live, so we can't really say we'll cut away to commercial. I will thank our sponsors again, as we, in case we get caught up in this excitement of the moment. Well, you missed the JV, exciting finish, 1-0. Spring Grove, I got here, there were maybe 13 minutes left in the JV game, and it looked like Spring Grove was just going to ride out the clock, and it was probably about a 30-yard goal, and it was a parabola. It had a trajectory on it, and just came down just over the goalie. Jumped as high as she could, but it's nestled in the twine, and thus that game ended at 1 apiece. Well, I'll give you the names of the seniors for New Oxford, and we'll certainly look forward to watching them perform soccer here tonight. Anavia Tengby, Kaylina Lua, Cameron Miller, Harmony Costley, Lillian Myers, Aubrey Dollar, and Riley Stevens. Now this might be one of the all-time names, Harmony Costley. I would argue that harmony is economical. That is one of the all-time names, so Harmony Costley. Oh, au contraire. So next week, like I said, we're trying to narrow it down. We'll be somewhere in Gettysburg, so details forthcoming. Tomorrow night, Sports Chat, Corey and I will discuss all the burning issues of the day. Maybe we'll get a call with some of our members of our interesting cast of characters. Yeah, well, I mean, are the Braves still winning? 3-0. What inning? It's over. So the Diamondbacks will not be able to defend their National League title. Correct? and which means that the Braves go to San Diego and the Mets go back to Milwaukee. Yeah. Wow. Well, naturally, as a Phillies fan, I wasn't a big Diamondback fan. So there you have it. Nicely done. And that was exactly what the Diamondbacks didn't want. They wanted a sweep by one team or the other. But, you know, the winning team, their what is their motivation to go out and try to win the game? Sales didn't even go because he had back spasms, and he'll probably still win the Cy Young Award. Some Philly pundits supporting Zach Wheeler notwithstanding. Anyway, continuing the evolution of sport, rugby was played mostly in England for the next 40 to 50 years and gained in popularity throughout the many schools, academies, rugby school, and obviously you had Eton and Exeter and all the others. I can't name them, but rugby developed, they began to develop rivalries. And then after the Civil War in America, sometime around 1870, the first quote-unquote football game was played between Harvard and Yale. And football at the time was basically rugby because in rugby, you're not allowed to block. You can't have a forward pass. All passes must be lateral or backward. And around that time and into the 1870s, 80s, 90s, football was in its primitive stages. They actually had uniforms that they sewed handles onto so the linemen could throw the people with the ball over the line. And I don't know how much padding they wore. You probably saw George Clooney in leathernecks with the leather helmets or whatever that movie was called. But eventually, football embraced the forward pass blocking, and it's just a matter of time until it developed into the game it is today. And even now in the NFL, with the precision of forward passing, there's still a lot of room for the ground game where people just block and run and go forward and gain yardage. So do the Phillies know who they're going to play yet? Is it or it depends on the seeding? The second lowest seed, I guess, they'll get the Dodgers will get the lowest remaining seed, and the Phillies will get the and the Astros got it. Man, the Astros, nobody really has a lot of love for that team, and ironically, Hinch's old team is in, and now the Tigers are in. Okay, which is the Padres and the Braves. Okay. Well, the Phillies knocked both of those teams out of the playoffs in the last 2 years with home run barrages. We'll see, and a big concern in Philly is Ranger Suarez. He was 10-1, looked like a clinch for the Cy Young, and then came down to earth or had injury issues, whatever. So, I mean, I know there's a lot of concern around Philadelphia. Already, T1 Walker is a major disappointment. Didn't even make the playoff roster last year, and they gave him every opportunity. They're paying him millions of dollars. He just couldn't command the baseball. So that's a big disappointment. And now you have Ranger Suarez. Do they leapfrog Christopher Sanchez into the number 3 spot? No doubt they'll do that. Zach Wheeler, clearly the ace. Aaron Nola, proven record of success in the postseason, although he's been somewhat inconsistent. He did get the win in the final game of the regular season, and I think he ended up with 13 wins this year. So Nola has been very reliable in the playoffs. I mean, meanwhile, the Orioles, 91-71, won 10 games fewer than they won last year, but a lot of people like their chances. They just ran into a Texas buzzsaw. Texas handled everybody, and they swept the Orioles, and this year they didn't even make the playoffs. So the 2 teams from the World Series will be home watching reruns of Young Sheldon, maybe. I don't know, but I don't know. If you don't make the playoffs, do you watch the playoffs with other teams playing, or is that too painful? So tune in tomorrow at 6. Find out who, or find out what is the ET, the ejection tracker. The final regular season. We'll see how the prognosticators made out. Meanwhile, speaking of prognosticators, press box picks. I had another dismal week. I'm still buried in the basement. Luckily, I can't get fired from my job for my poor performance as a picker of winning teams. We're only 250 away from the start of this game. And again, with upcoming live coverage of Gettysburg boys high school team, and I guess they'll have senior night festivities too, so maybe we can take that into consideration and not go live quite as early. I'm happy to fill it, but hopefully the viewers are amused in some way. You can't even see the pit. Well, it is dark, but foggy too. Not going to be a factor here. The bright lights of the Ox Yard. No band. Any concession stand tonight? Oh, there is? All right. Concessions. I'll have to check that out at halftime. And those are the numbers of the senior players across the attached to the far fence. That's my guess. Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to New Oxford Stadium. Tonight, the New Oxford Lady Colonials play host to the Rockets of Spring Grove in a non-league matchup. The Colorado Valley School District and PIAA promote the highest ideals of good sportsmanship. Actions or language meant to demean contestants, teams, spectators, and officials are not in the highest ideals of interscholastic education and will not be tolerated. Please respect our student athletes, coaches, contest officials, and game administration with your cooperation to promote a safe, positive game environment. Thank you. We would also like to thank community media for attending this evening and streaming the game live.
So people can be, hey, Aunt Betty in California.
And now, for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Rockets from Spring Grove, coached by Chris Straw. Sophomore, number 1, Lily Potts. Junior, number 2, Maddie Hale. Sophomore, number 5, Emerson Toomey. Senior, number 10, Mia Jeremy. Senior, number 12, Maddie Little. sophomore, number 18, Lily Smizer. Senior, number 20, Lauren Hess. Junior, number 23, Addie Lehman. Junior, number 30, Jasmine Assad. Junior, number 33, Haley Rand. And in goal, freshman, number 0, Kendall Klum. And now, the starting lineup for your New Oxford Lady Colonials. Junior, number 2, Haley Unger. Junior, number 5, Olivia Adali. Senior, number 7, Nadia Taylor. Senior, number 8, Kaylia Lua. Senior, number 10, Cameron Miller. Senior, number 12, Harmony Costley. Senior, number 15, Lillian Myers. Senior, number 16, Aubrey Taylor. Sophomore, number 20, Lyle Sponseller. Senior, number 30, Riley Stevens. And in goal, sophomore, number 13, Olivia Graham. The Colonials are coached by Sean Miller, assisted by Rachel Priscilla and Tia Wilson. Tonight's officials are Eric Smith and Brian Hayes. And now, would you please rise and gentlemen and raise your hats as we honor our nation with the playing of the national anthem.
So the Colonials get things started with a back kick. We'll tell you the starters for New Oxford. Haley Unger wears number 2, a junior. Olivia Dolly, number 5, a junior. Anavia Tangby, senior. Kaylina Lua, senior as well. Cameron Miller, a junior. Harmony Costley, senior. Olivia Graham, sophomore. Lillian Myers, senior. Aubrey Dollar, senior. Lila Sponseller, a sophomore. And Riley Stevens, a senior. For Spring Grove, it's Kendall Klunk, Lily Potts, Maddie Hale, Emerson Toomey, Mia German, Maddie Little, Lily Smizer, Lauren Hess, Addie Lehman, Jasmine Nasser, and Haley Rang. 11 on 11. I'll be honest, it's hard to see these numbers.
I agree.
Well, that was Anavia Tengby with the green shoes. She kind of poked it in toward the cage and knocked out of bounds by Spring Grove, and they'll have a goal kick by the fullback. And they play the blue lines, so it'll be a throw in to the Colonials. That was Riley Stevens with a throw in. If they come over here to the near side and under the lights, we can see those numbers pretty well. Broken up by Lillian Myers ahead. Kick ahead. Out of bounds. It'll be throw in to the Colonials. So they go to a set play. Anavia Tengby to throw it in just near the corner post. Long lob. Wow. It's going to be, look, I guess the Colonials knocked it over the back line because it's going to be another free kick to the fullback. Special thanks to Doug Warely, athletic director here at New Oxford, and doubling as the PA announcer. Introduced the lineups. Well, nearly a handball. Tangby knocked it out of bounds, so it'll be corner kick to the Rockets. At least 6 Rockets congregating around the goal, trying to head it in. Ooh. Is that Miller? It looked like maybe number 10.
I think it was 10.
Okay, Cameron Miller. Took one for the team. So Colonials can't really clear it. It'll be another throw in to Spring Grove. No score early on. 4 minutes in. I don't see a single fan across the way on the Spring Grove side.
Everyone's sitting on this side.
Oh, okay, so they encourage it. So the stands. They should put a tarp over it, but I'm kidding. But that's what they do in certain stadiums, so they don't want TV cameras to see all the empty seats. We can explain. They're all the fans are over here. Let's take our word for it. Another corner kick for the Rockets. Nice kick. Oh, they had another follow attempt on a rebound, and it's going to be another corner kick. Go back to the drawing board. It's hard to see who that is on the far side. Maddie Little. No, that's not Maddie Little. I see number 12. You almost have to go by process of elimination. Boy, she's got that down. But this one is over the back. I think that's what I saw in the JV game. It hit the back of the net. So it'll be a goal kick to the Colonials. Rockets applying some pressure in the person of Lily Potts. Cameron Miller sliced one ahead, but Rockets in control. Special thanks to our sponsors for tonight's game. We'll be selecting a player of the game somewhere when this thing is in the books. And we thank our sponsor for player of the game, Adams Electric Cooperative. They've been serving the area's electrical needs since 1940. The people behind the power, owned by those they serve, Adams Electric Cooperative. Who will it be? Yeah. Well, it's pretty much whoever scores a goal is going to be a definite candidate. The way this sport, there's not a lot of scoring in soccer. You can have a 0-0 game. So you have to be a real purist to love soccer. And when I was a youth, growing up in North Wales, Pennsylvania, about 20 miles north of Philadelphia, there was this soccer league. I'm pretty sure it was called the Ukrainian League. And all these Ukrainian Americans from the Philadelphia area, they would play on a Sunday afternoon, and pretty physical style of soccer. So that's my early, oh wow, off the face. Great charge down, but she paid for that one. Lily Smizer. Still no score, some 8 minutes into this one. It's going to be a throw-in, not a corner kick. Addie Lehman to do the honors, but Colonial's there to break it up. It's going to be another throw to Spring Grove. Tangby's there to spoil for the moment. They back pass it to Lehman. Now ahead. Heads up play by the Rockets. Tangby stops it. Miller ahead. Oh, they got a runner going free. Into the goal, off the goalie's hands, into the far side of the cage. A fast break opportunity. Tangby and Miller with the hockey assist, if you will. Who scored the goal? I can't. And then, nobody's here to announce it either, so. Was it number 4? No. Yeah. 1-0 Colonials. We'll try to find out who scored that goal. Again, we apologize, but these numbers aren't huge. It's kind of misty out there. I think it was a single digit on the back of the shirt. I want to try to figure it out and make my best guess. But she was breaking free, clearly onside, and just won the race and beat the goalie. Very excellent scoring play. Nice recognition by the midfielders to give her the scoring opportunity. Whoa, that's going to be a foul called. Is this the lady who scored the goal with her hair up, the updo? I think it could be her. It's going to be a free kick. It's not a, I don't think it's a penalty kick. Look like, I mean, it's a good call. There's got to be some repercussion. I think it was Anavia Tangby scored the goal, if I'm not mistaken. We'll check that at the half. Well, good time to thank our sponsors. Ira A. Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. These brave men and women have served our country in times of war and peace, and now they give back to our local communities. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262, which is now a non-smoking facility, and especially thank Post Commander Rick Pelk, Past Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Krista Scherer, and my good friend Vernon Stein. For all of you at Post 262, we salute you. And Ketterman Electric Services, 2915 Biglerville Road. Well, the Colonials gave it up for the team as the free kick. Unable to convert, Spring Grove. And that was Mia German with the shot attempt. Oh God, what did I do? I'm sorry. Okay, I think I know who it is. I think it is Lyle Sponseller, number 10. Yeah, she's right out here. We even had a replay of it. Okay, Ketterman Electrical Services, 2915 Biglerville Road, between Gettysburg and Biglerville. Email guy@kettermanelectric.com or telephone 717-677-0066. Serving Adams County for more than 2 decades, including bucket service, generator installation, commercial and residential wiring, pole drilling and setting, and light crane services. Located at 2915 Biglerville Road. Telephone 717-677-0066. Also specializing in whole house generator systems. Voted best electrician 12 years in a row by Gettysburg Times. Pick of the counties. It's Ketterman Electrical Services. So we think it was Sponseller with the New Oxford goal. I say we. That was my conclusion, but
I agree.
oh, you do? Okay, Corey Smith has younger eyes, and he agrees with me, so we're giving it to Sponseller, sophomore. 27 minutes to go in the half. 1-0 Colonials. Trying to go to 6 and 7 here as they honor 7 seniors in their final home game. Well, are you looking to buy or sell real estate? There's only one name you need to know. David L. Seitz, broker owner of Seitz Realty Inc. With 44 years of experience, Dave is your man. Call 717-487-4000 or 717-334-4674 or check the website, sitesrealty.inc. Another free ball this time. The Spring Grove goalie, Kendall Klunk, comes out and grabs it. Good decision by her. Sites Realty Inc., located at 571 West Middle Street, Gettysburg. Sites Realty Inc., a Davidville Sites broker owner, your expert in real estate transactions since 1980. And Kenny's Marketplace, my favorite place to shop. Don't forget your preferred customer card, your passport to a world of saving. Stores to serve you in Spring Grove, Littlestown, Biglerville, Tawnytown, and the flagship store in Gettysburg. Kenny's is 100% employee owned, has superior quality and world-class customer service. Certified Angus beef with over 40 store-made items daily, $5 specials every Friday. Fresh food, friendly folks, you'll find them all at Kenny's Marketplace. Serving our local communities with excellence since 1959. Get the Kenny's app and access Food Club, Craven, Full Circle, digital coupons, specialized offers and rewards, and more. Kenny's Marketplace, we thank you for your 30 years of loyal sponsorship. Really a tribute and a testament to your involvement in the community as you help us shine the spotlight. Oh my! Shine the spotlight on local athletes. That one ate up the goalie, and we'll let you know who scored the goal. I think it's this lady with the dark hair, ponytail. It was a tough shot, had a lot of spin on it, but it's kind of short hopped the goalie, and we're tied at 1 apiece. Haley rang the bell, and I'm sure the goalie feels like she should have made that save, but, you know, everybody does their best out there. 1-1, still a long way to go. 24-44 left in the first half. The first half brought to you in part by your State Farm agents, Lyle Pitner of New Oxford and Mike Ball of Gettysburg. Create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance and get affordable options just for you. Contact your Adams County agents and good neighbors. State Farm agent Mike Ball of Gettysburg, 334-4908 at 1009 Baltimore Pike, Gettysburg. Or State Farm agent Lyle Pitner, 688-7270, 11 Lincoln Way East, New Oxford. Lyle Pitner and Mike Ball, they're on the ball. They got all your bases covered, home, health, auto, life, business too. Call them today. And thank them for sponsoring Game of the Week. 1-1. So we're saying Lila Sponsseller scored for New Oxford, and Haley rang for Spring Grove. So yeah, tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, Corey and I will be in the studio live, 717-334-3000. And then we both do double duty. Corey as a panelist, and I join Amy Welsh as co-host for Community Media's Live Trivia, where you can do mental battle with the greatest minds ever assembled and have local worldwide bragging rights for an entire week. Not much better than that. Corey Smith continuously, I should say, in the top 10 of the world. Tangby, wasn't it a handball? I don't. It looked like the hand. She just like a volleyball tried to make a save and went off, but the refs didn't call it. And now it'll be a chance to clear for Spring Grove. 1-1. Colonials have had, both teams have had chances. It's hard to say. It's pretty even in terms of time spent in the opposition's end of the field. That was Haley Unger made the stop. That's Tangby. Out of bounds, throw in to Spring Grove. We have the 2 goal scorers as early candidates for player of the game. And again, what we have coming up this week, Corey and I are doing 4 games in 8 days. We did a very excellent game between Bermudian and Biglerville High School football on Friday night. Here we are Monday, covering New Oxford girls and getting the ladies in the spotlight, as they well deserve. And Thursday, we're going to see the undefeated Gettysburg Warriors boys soccer team. And then Friday, big decision coming up. Do we go to cover the Warriors, hosting Ship, and depending on, obviously, approval from AD Cody Godzi, or do we cover the first ever night game at Musselman Stadium, a storied venue where yours truly played as a 19 and 20-year-old college student. They didn't have turf then, but they do now. It was real grass. As Richie Allen, Dick, don't call me Richie Allen, was legendary for saying, if a horse can't eat it, I don't want to play on it. Famous slugger. A lot of people think he should be in the Hall of Fame. It's just a matter of time. He'll get in eventually. 1-1. So the playoffs are set, and what an interesting, you got bonus coverage today. The Mets and Braves had to play a doubleheader. And since they split, they both qualified for the postseason, knocking out the Diamondbacks. I don't think nobody in Philadelphia feels too bad about that, getting rid of the Diamondbacks. They were pesky, and the Phillies had them on the ropes, up 3-2, going back to Philly. Had to win 1 game, couldn't do it. Christian Walker, the big bat for the Diamondbacks, is from Norristown, just a hop, skip, and a jump from downtown Philly. But he'll be maybe rooting for the Phillies when he watches the playoffs. His hometown team. I don't know, was there a handball over by the sideline?
I think it was a handball.
Yeah. So Spring Grove sends it goalward. Oh. But Colonials able to clear, at least for the moment. Spring Grove. Big throw. Bella Garcia now in there for the Colonials. Free substitutions allowed, and some coaches really try to keep everybody fresh. Depth is a big factor. Of course, there's always is there a major drop-off in talent, and is that why you keep your starters in to the point of exhaustion, or do you spell them now and then with maybe lesser talent? This is one of the challenges of being a coach. Well, special thanks to our sponsors for tonight's contest. Who will be the player of the game? Corey Smith and I will make that difficult decision. Oops. And it's going to be a goal kick to the Colonials. Adams Electric Cooperative shines the spotlight on tonight's player of the game and has been serving the area's electrical needs since 1940. The people behind the power, owned by those they serve. Adams Electric Cooperative. Thank you for helping to sponsor the player of the game. Kick is away. 2 Colonials there, but great defense by Addie Lehman and knocked it away. Now Colonials get it back. Inside they go. Tangby down the far sideline. It's going to be a throw-in to Spring Grove. 17:20 to go. Special thanks to Ira E. Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. These brave men and women have served their country in times of war and peace, and now they support our local communities with their eleemosynary efforts. Now, non-smoking We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262 and especially thank Post Commander Rick Pelk, Past Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Krista Shara, my good friend Vernon Stein. Check out the festivities for Veterans Day coming up in November. Post 262, we salute you. And Ketterman Electrical Services on the banks of the mighty Conewago between Gettysburg and Biglerville. That address, 2915 Biglerville Road. Phone, 717-677-0066. Colonials try to clear it and unable to do so. Long kick down Broadway and still within the allotted territory. Olivia Graham makes, I mean, is that a save? I guess technically it is. Every time she picks up the ball, it could be a save. Pass back nicely, Spring Grove. Speed on the wing. Colonials able to stem the tide for the moment and clear it. That was Lily Smizer again. Ooh, touched by the goalie, so that's going to be a corner kick. Or did it go out? I guess it was already over the line when she touched it. So it will be a goalie kick. Well, Ketterman Electrical Services, what's your need? Bucket truck, generator installation, commercial and residential wiring, pole drilling, setting, light crane services, and electric car chargers as well. Check out all the things that Ketterman Electric can do. Named number one electrician, 10 years or 12 years in a row by the Gettysburg Times. Pick of the counties. Special thanks to Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC, for your faithful sponsorship. I know you're looking to buy or sell real estate. There's only one name you need to know. David L. Seitz, broker owner of Seitz Realty Inc. with 44 years of experience. Dave is your man. Call 717-487-4000 or 717-334-4674. Or check the website, SeitsRealtyInc.com. Seitz Realty Inc. located at 571 West Middle Street, Gettysburg. Seitz Realty Inc. and David L. Seitz, broker owner, your expert in real estate transactions since 1980. Speaking of real estate, it's been a back and forth battle. Each team has had its chances and each team cashed it in. New Oxford had a fast break opportunity that they converted into a goal, and then Spring Grove, the equalizer, on a hard drive off the right foot of Haley Rang, and she found the back of the net to tie it, one apiece, 13-18 to go here in the first half. Corey Smith and Jeff Cook bringing you high school girls soccer here live on community media. Miller had it poked away. Addie Lehman sends it down the field, and now the Colonials look to regain it, and they do. Tangby ahead. Looking for Avery Lincoln. With 12.5 minutes to go in the first half. Whoa, little collision, no call. Well, it's my favorite place to shop. It's Kenny's Marketplace. Stores to serve you in Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and the flagship store in Gettysburg. 100% employee owned, superior quality perishables, and world-class customer service. Kenny's carries certified Angus beef and over 40 store-made items daily. $5 specials every Friday. Fresh food. No, the folk are not fresh. They're very polite, actually. Fresh food, friendly folks. You'll find them at Kenny's, serving our local communities with excellence since 1959. And check out the Kenny's app. So simple, even I could install it on my phone. With access to Food Club, Craven, Full Circle, digital coupons, specialized offers, and rewards. And if you want to know what those are, you better get the app and find out. Don't forget your preferred customer card, your passport to a world of savings at Kenny's. It's my favorite place to shop. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And State Farm is here supporting Game of the Week. Bella Garcia, freshman into the game now for the Colonials. Create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance and get affordable options just for you. Contact your Adams County agents and good neighbors. State Farm agent Mike Ball, 334-4908 in Gettysburg at 1009 Baltimore Pike. Or State Farm agent Lyle Pitner, 688-7270. Oh, close. Little pinball in front of the cage, a nice stop by the Spring Grove goalie, Kendall Klunk. 1-1 with 10 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the opening half. It's my favorite place to shop, Kenny's Market. Of the 7 seniors who were honored tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed the bonus coverage. Free kick. Miller gave it a boot, but Klunk up to the task and cradled it easily. Little scrum, Lily Potts contesting. And now Elizabeth Miller in there for the Colonials. So head coach Sean Miller going to his reserves here early and trying to keep everybody fresh. We talked about the different theories you have. In soccer, it's not like lacrosse where the defenders can't cross the midfield. They can go anywhere you want, but if you leave your home base, you are susceptible to a fast break. Quick throw in. Elizabeth Miller. Oh, dangerous. Nice job by Klunk to fall on it. That's where you get contact with the ball. You can turn that centering pass into a goal. Still 1-1 with 8.5 to 1-1 with 8.5 to go. Miller gives it a boot. Tangby challenged. And now it's Bella Garcia who kicks it ahead, but to a white jersey. Flying down the wing, off the Spring Grove player. The Colonials a chance to clear it away. Miller ahead. Chip shot into the defensive end, and they'll back kick it to the goalie. She eschews the cradle and gives it up. There's Garcia, intercepts. Oh, had a cutting. Olivia Grant, I'm not sure who the cutter was. I couldn't tell. But it's out of bounds. Yeah, I think that the cutter was Elizabeth Miller. The Rockets boom it out of there. Tangby Getting spun around. Spring Grove's got a lot of speed on the wing. There you see evidence of it. Can they get off a centering kick? Oh, nice job by the Colonial defender to let it roll into the waiting hands of Olivia Graham, 13. She's not superstitious. Addie Lehman gave it a boot. Kicked ahead. Garcia. Lily Potts puts it in play. Breakaway attempt. And too far ahead. Lily Smizer poked it ahead, and Graham able to come out and scoop it for the save. Under 6 to play, first half. You're watching high school girls soccer on Community Media Sports. We are channels 12 and 240 on your cable dial, also available at our website, communitymedia.net. And you can watch it in HD on YouTube and Facebook and Roku and Amazon Fire TV. So Graham sails out for the save, and 5:20 to go in the first half. We're tied 1-1. Coming up Thursday, we'll see the undefeated boys soccer team of Gettysburg. And their head coach, Scott Hancock, recently got his 200th win. Lauren Hest deflected it, and it's going to be New Oxford throw as Garcia, or Garcia hustles over there for the throw. Haley Tillman in there. Now you got some of the players with green shoes. You can't, just when I think I know who's who, then somebody comes off the bench with green shoes to further complicate the matter. 4:29 in the half, and that ball takes a long roll. Haley Tillman knocked it ahead and stayed in bounds somehow, and Colonial still with possession. Well, that didn't go according to plan. There was some support there, and instead of giving it up to the open player, Colonial tried to go 1-on-3 with the expected results. Now, there's Lehman again, kicking it to open space. Lily Smizer, look out, pokes it over the line, and it'll be a goal kick for New Oxford with 3 minutes to go in the half. 1-1 here on a Monday night football. Who's playing tonight, Corey?
Tennessee and Miami right now.
Tennessee, Miami. Any score?
0-0.
Okay, we must have just started.
5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Wow. Is it a doubleheader tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Lions Seahawks.
Oh, cool. That's why it's so early.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even 8 o'clock yet. Probably this game will end around 9, I would think, with 10-minute half time. No band or no extensive warm-up. Well, out of harm's way for the moment. Big throw coming up for Spring Grove. They've had some really well-placed corner kicks. You know, some teams are very deft at these throw-ins. just wide of the mark. Lily Potts got off a shot. Olivia Dolly using some seconds off the clock. Mia German stopped it. And now it's going to be off. Spring Grove. Tillman with good defensive pressure. 1:20 to go in the half. Potts tries to split the defense. Unable to do it. Nearly a good clear, and Emerson Toomey prevented the successful clear. Spring Grove still attacking, hoping to take the lead here in the final minute. A 1-1 tie. Smizer, no. Booted clear by Adali. Colonials unable to do much with it. Poked away. Colonials content maybe to just run out the clock here with 28 seconds, a long way to go to the other side of the field. And now a throw in, that's not a bad stall, a few seconds off the clock. Good throw in. Good pressure. Oh, wow. Nice save by Graham. It's still in with 5.9 seconds to go. Oh, saved by the bell. And so, nothing decided here. Spring Grove 1, New Oxford 1.5, sponsored by State Farm agents Lyle, Pitner, and Mike Ball. Kenny's Marketplace, Sites Realty and Dave Sites, broker owner. Ketterman Electrical Services, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville, and the player of the game sponsor, Adams Electric Cooperative. Who will it be? Stay with us. We have about 10 minutes. We're just going to let the camera run and enjoy watching the rain come down, and we'll be back in about 9 minutes here on Community Media Sports. Thank you, Doug Whaley. He just reported that if it is tied, there'll be 2 10-minute overtime periods, and then I guess it goes to a shootout, or does it end as a tie? It ends as a tie. Sudden victory, yeah, okay. Sudden death. Well, that would be bonus coverage for sure. Something we hadn't even thought about. What's wrong with a tie? Spring Grove has 2 ties. Now the team switched ends. Here we are in the second half. The second half brought to you by State Farm agents Lyle, Pitner, and Mike Ball. Kenny's Marketplace. David L. Sites and Sites Realty Inc. Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC. Ira E. Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. And the player of the game sponsor, Adams Electric, Cooperative. Well, we have 2 goals so far. And Clunk makes the easy save. I haven't been keeping any stats in this game. It's kind of refreshing. I don't have to do a game for do the article for the paper, keep track of corner kicks, assists, that kind of thing. 1-1, not a lot of scoring. I get the feeling that somebody scores a goal in this game, that could be it. That might be the difference. We can only hope. We don't want to lose our audience in overtime. So a doubleheader in baseball today and a doubleheader in football. That's going to be a foul called. Nothing even approaching a yellow card or a red card in this game, so pretty fair on both sides. Not any dirty play. Cameron Miller will restart at the 30-yard line, some 40 yards from the goal mouth. Puts a big foot into it. Right to the waiting hands of Clunk, Kendall Clunk. Miller with a trap. Tried to give it the give and go with Avery Lincoln. It didn't work out, but here comes Colonials back on the attack. Again, the 7 seniors were honored here in the Ox Yard tonight. Anavia Tangby, Kayleen Alua, Cameron Miller, Harmony Costley, Lillian Myers, Aubrey Dollar, and Riley Stevens. Sponsor, the only goal for the Colonials, and she won the ball. Miller, the pass was a little sloppy, and Spring Grove able to pick it off. Lily Smizer leads the attack the other way. That's Lily Potts. 3 Lilies on Spring Grove's roster, as if things weren't confusing enough already. Well, Graham comes out to scoop that save. She punts it. No call. Little collision. Samantha busts into the game. Took one for the team. And it's the side of the cage. So look, if you had a bad angle, you could think, oh, that might be a goal. But no, that hit the side of the cage, hit the side of the net. And so it will be a goal kick for New Oxford. Special thanks to Doug Warley for all his cooperation. Every time we come to New Oxford, he couldn't be any nicer and more helpful to us, so we really appreciate it here at Community Media. 2 evenly matched squads, 5 and 7 Colonials against 4, 6 and 2 Spring Grove. Sponsor drops it back for Cameron Miller ahead, and there's only I guess it was, yeah, it's going to be a corner kick. So that's not exactly what the Rockets had in mind. Jasmine Nasser tried to kick it to Clunk in goal, and instead it went over the back line before Clunk could pick it up. So it will be a corner kick. Cameron Miller to apply the toe, trying to give the Colonials a lead. Oh, nice attempt. Tangby got a left foot on it. It went wide of the mark. New New Oxford will try to prevent the clear. 5 minutes into the second half, a 1-1 game. Again, Thursday we'll be in Gettysburg to check out the undefeated Warrior boys. Graham sachets over and picks it up. A lot of easy saves, not under pressure. Punts it away. Miller tried to get a foot on it. Stopped by Emerson Toomey. Cameron Miller picked it off. Dumps it into the offensive end. Where Lehman slotted it back to Clunk. Tangby, far side. Ooh. It's going to be a throw into New Oxford as the ball goes out of bounds on the far side. Well, tonight's game brought to you, we'll be picking a player of the game. Adams Electric Cooperative shines a spotlight on that player and has been serving the area's electrical needs since 1940. The people behind the power, owned by those they serve, Adams Electric Cooperative. Sponseller centers. It wasn't Sponseller. Maybe it was. Spring Grove able to pry it out of there. Ooh, tripping. That's going to give New Oxford a free kick about 35 yards out. Maybe they have a design play. Maybe not. We'll see. Just dump it down there and see what happens. Cameron Miller's got the big foot. She'll try to put a little air under it, and she does. Oh, reminiscent of the JV goal, almost. Where she actually had a shot at getting it over the goalie's head, but Clunk has some height and able to reach up and grab it. Oh, a little push there, a little nudge. No call. Lily Smizer on the attack. She's got that speed in that right wing. There's going to be a throw in. Emerson Toomey hustles down and fires right to Cameron Miller. Outside they go. Sponseller. Oh, there's a rocket in the way. Avery Lincoln, far side. Now Spring Grove gets it back. Maddie Hale took a swipe at it, but still in for New Oxford. Oops, now it goes out of bounds. It's off the Rockets. And Aubrey Dollar throws it in. There's Bigfoot Cameron Miller once again, and that was really not much chance of that going in the goal. She had a wing flying down the sideline, but out of reach as a pass. Oh, they missed Sponseller on the wing. A little game of keep away. No call, little friendly coercion. Tangby nearly picked it off. Now she has it. And ahead, it's going to be a goal kick. 10 minutes into the second half. Well, special thanks to RE Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. These brave men and women have served our country in times of war and peace, and now they give back to our local communities with their charitable endeavors. Now it's a non-smoking facility. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262 and especially thank Post Commander Rick Pelk, Manager Chris Teixeira, Past Commander Gene Schaefer, and my good friend Vernon Stein. Post Post 262, for all you do, we salute you. Sponseller dumps it in to the deep end. Centering pass. Oh. Emerson Toomey able to head it away. Now a corner kick. And it'll be Cameron Miller to launch one. And now I'm so excited I knocked over the lamp. Luckily we don't need it for stats. But everybody's okay. Miller, oh, what an effort. Oh, still knocked around a contest for the rebound, and it's going to go over to Spring Grove. So a moment there where the ball is kind of bouncing around dangerously in front of Clunk, and no harm done. Jasmine Nasser will let it fly. Well, Ketterman Electrical Services are located, LLC rather, are located at 2915 Biglerville Road between Gettysburg and Biglerville, near the banks of the mighty Conowago. Telephones 717-677-0066 or email Guy, that's GUI, at KettermanElectric.com. Serving Adams County for more than 2 decades. Bucket service, generator installation, commercial and residential wiring, supply and installation of electric car chargers. Voted #1 electrician 12 years in a row by the Gettysburg Times. Pick of the counties. Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC. We thank you for your very generous support. Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? There's only one name you need to know. That's one name. David L. Seitz, broker owner of Seitz Realty Inc. With 44 years of experience, Dave is your man. Call 717-487-4000 or 334-4674. Check the website, SeittzRealtyInc.com. Seitz Realty Inc. located at 571 West Middle Street, Gettysburg. Seitz Realty Inc. and David L. Seitz, broker owner, your expert in real estate transactions since 1980. We thank you for your support. It'll be a goal kick unless it's off of Spring Grove. Is it going to be a corner? I think it's a corner kick. No. Yeah, it's a corner kick. Here comes Cameron Miller. One of 7 seniors playing their last home game. They love to end their home season with a win. Ah, she's got a nice corner kick, that's for sure. Didn't look like Colonials had enough people close to the goal to get it. It was kind of overshot. It was a long kick, just long of the mark. Well, Kenny's Marketplace is my favorite place to shop. Don't forget your preferred customer card. It's your passport to a world of savings. Dahmer had a shot, but kind of quailed it. Didn't really go very far. Cameron Miller. Sponseller. Oh, Sponseller tried to control it, and now Spring Grove the other way. For the moment, Miller, Sponseller, back to Cameron Miller. Or no, rather, oh, that's Tillman. Haley Tillman, both with green shoes. There's no excuse for misidentifying a player. Well, maybe there is. Kenny's is 100% employee owned and has superior quality and perishables and world-class customer service. Over 40 store-made items daily, $5 specials every Friday. Fresh food, friendly folks. You'll find them at Kenny's, serving our local communities with excellence since 1959. Stores that serve you in Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and the flagship store in Gettysburg. Check out the Kenny's app, where you can access Food Club, Craven, Full Circle, digital coupons, specialized offers and rewards, and more. Thank you, Kenny's Marketplace. As I said, don't forget your preferred customer card. It's like your passport to a world of savings. And it's almost like playing the slot machine. When you save 13 cents or $1.05, you feel like you're a winner at Kenny's. And special thanks as well to State Farm agents Mike Ball of Gettysburg and Lyle Pitner of New Oxford. Create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance and get affordable options just for you. Contact your closest one. Kicked that through the back line by Spring Grove as they had another opportunity to take the lead. Contact your Adams County agents and good neighbors. State Farm agent Mike Ball, 334-4908. And State Farm agent Lyle Pitner, 688-7270. Lyle Pitner in New Oxford, Mike Ball in Gettysburg. Like a good neighbor? New Oxford's State Farm agent Lyle Pitner and Gettysburg State Farm agent Michael Ball are there. Lyle Pitner and Mike Ball, they're on the ball. They got all your bases covered, home, health, auto, life, business too. And it's going to be a throw-in for New Oxford. Dollar will do the honors. Nearly halfway through the second half. No scoring, a couple of chances. Cameron Miller back into the contest after a brief respite. Going to try to get it to her. Marissa Miller into the fray for the Rockets. Going to be a foul called, so a free kick. Players can get in front of the goal and see those iconic shots of the men's game where they're all covering their vital areas. Over the crossbar. Would have been a field goal, but we're not playing football. And so it just goes as a change of possession to Gettysburg. That was Mia German who got the shot off for Spring Grove. Dahmer and Miller succeed in getting it away from Lily Smizer. But throw into Spring Grove. Oh, the line is in soccer, so if it's on the line, it's still in. Smizer gets it away off the Colonials, but still in bounds. They dump it back in the defensive end. Good passing. Couple of good passes, and that's going to be kicked off Spring Grove. It'll be throw-in to the Colonials. Another throw-in. Miller gets into it. Another throw-in as Avery Lincoln forced it off a Spring Grove player. Miller inside. Lincoln keeps it alive. Miller, oh, that was another strong kick, trying for that ball that somehow finds its way into the net. Wholesale substitutions now. 4 new players in for Spring Grove as they go to their bench to try to give them a burst of energy here halfway through the second half. A second half brought to you by State Farm agent Lyle Pitner of New Oxford and State Farm agent Mike Ball of Gettysburg. Create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance and get affordable options just for you. That's Madeline Pitman into the game for New Oxford. Tangby hits the turf, no call. And it's going to be a throw in to Spring Grove. Create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance to get affordable options just for you. Contact State Farm agent Mike Ball at 334-4908 or Lyle Pitner, 688-7270. Pitner and Ball, they're on the ball. They got all your bases covered: home, health, life, auto, or business too. Give them a call today. Like a good neighbor? Lyle Pitner and Mike Ball are there. We thank you for your generous support. Clunk will just field it. 18-16 to go now. Still 1-1. We're tied. Smizer. And it's going to go over the back line. It's going to be a corner kick to Spring Grove. So they're both teams getting chances with set plays and unable to find the net. First half goals by Smizer, or a Sponseller rather, for New Oxford, and by Haley Rang. Wow, Spring Grove takes the lead. Dangerous area. Was that Rang again? No. I think it was Lily Potts. We'll say Lily Potts on the goal. 2-1 Spring Grove with 17:25 to play in the second half. So now the Colonials have to come from behind. Looks like they're going to back kick it to restart play. Well, tonight's contest is sponsored by Kennie's Marketplace, gold sponsor for almost 3 decades. Here, Game of the Week. Kennie's is 100% employee-owned. Superior quality in perishables and world-class customer service. It's going to be a throw-in to the Colonials. Over 40 store-made items daily, $5 specials every Friday. Fresh food-friendly folks, you'll find them at Kenny's. Stores that serve you in 2010, Littlestown, Spring Grove, Biglerville, and Littlestown. That's been since 1959 that they've been serving our local communities with excellence. Check out the Kenny's app and access Food Club, Craven, Full Circle digital coupons, specialized offers and rewards, and more. Don't forget your preferred customer card. It's your passport to a world of savings at Kenny's. Now you're looking to buy or sell real estate. There's only one name you need to know. David L. Seitz, broker-owner of Seitz Realty, Inc. With 44 years of experience, Dave is your man. Call 717-487-4000 or 717-334-4674 or check the website at SeitsRealtyInc.com. Seitz Realty Inc. located at 571 West Middle Street, Gettysburg. Seitz Realty Inc. at David L. Seitz, broker owner, your expert in real estate transactions since 1980. And special thanks to Irene Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. These brave men and women served their country in times of war and peace, and now they give back to our community with their philanthropic endeavors. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262, which is now non-smoking. And especially thank Post Commander Rick Pell, Past Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Krista Scherer, and my good friend Vernon Stein. We salute you, Post 262. Who will be the player of the game? Well, right now it could be Lily Potts, who at this moment at least has the winning, the go-ahead goal for the Rockets. Cameron Miller, nice play, interception. Madeline Pittman slips it around and has a jaunt, but The foray was short-lived as Mia German came in to spoil. Smizer flying down there to try to keep it alive, and now the Colonials trying to work the sideline, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be throw in to Spring Grove, 2-1 with 14.5 minutes to play in regulation. Well, it's going to go over to, I don't know what the call was, hands, maybe? I didn't see what happened, but it's going to be a kick to the Colonials. And it's so easy to get the Kenny's app. I even did it myself. Access all the good things on the Kenny's app on your phone. Ketterman Electrical Services, 2915 Biglerville Road between Gettysburg and Biglerville, near the banks of the mighty Conewago. Bucket service, generator installation, commercial and residential wiring, pole drilling and setting, light crane services, and the installation of electric car chargers. Voted #1 electrician 12 years in a row by the Gettysburg Times. Pick of the counties. It's Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC. That number again, 717-677-0066. You got a phone, you got an electrician. Ketterman Electrical Services. Shot on goal by Avery Lincoln, and Klunk just slaps it down and gathers it in. Two to one. Spring Grove's going to just try to play keep away. Nice job, Cameron Miller. Beats the double team, at least for the moment. They get it down the sideline, and now it scoots out of bounds. Well, who will be the Adams County, or the Adams Cooperative, Adams Electric Cooperative, Inc. Player of the Game? Adams Electric Cooperative shines a spotlight on tonight's Player of the Game and has been serving the area's electrical needs since 1940. The people behind the power, owned by those they serve. Adams Electric Cooperative. Well, do we have that goal on instant replay, the go-ahead goal, Corey?
I have to get back on Facebook.
Oh, okay. That's. Oh, what a save by Klunk. Klunk is tall. I mean, that was a nice shot on goals. Sponseller with the left foot. No, that wasn't Sponseller. It was Elizabeth Miller. Miller has it. Tries to get inside to Avery Lincoln. It's going to be scooped up by Klunk. 11.5 minutes to go in regulation. 2-1. Spring Grove trying to go to 5-6-2. New Oxford would drop to 5-8 on the year as we shine the spotlight on the lady soccer players around the community media viewing area. We welcome viewers from all around, and we are Adams Community Media, channels 12 and 240 on your Comcast cable dial, on our website, communitymedia.net, and on the various platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, where you can get all of our programming in thrilling HD. Coming up, boys soccer on Thursday night. The undefeated Gettysburg boys, under their head coach Scott Hancock, who recently picked up his 200th career win. Tillman in a collision. Spring Grove. Lily Potts tries to send it down the sideline. Under 10 to play. I don't know. Player of the game, if the score holds, might have to consider Kendall Klunk, the goalie for Spring Grove. She's had some big saves, some clutch saves down the stretch here. Especially since we're not sure who scored the goals. We know who the goalie is. Well, soccer is a sport where a hot goalie can make all the difference in the world, like hockey. And it's going to be out of bounds, throw into Spring Grove. They have 8.5 minutes to tick off the clock, and they will emerge victorious. Kick goes to Tillman, but she got too much leg on it. And Spring Grove sends it to the other end. That's what they'll do every chance they get to try to burn seconds off the clock. Nassar gave it a boot, another one. That's like I said, they're going to just try to kill the clock. Under 8 minutes to play. Time starting to be a factor for the Colonials. Corey Smith and I am Jeff Cook. We are here at this game on a Monday night. Thursday night we'll be in Gettysburg. Friday night back in either Gettysburg High School or Gettysburg College. We'll make that call later tonight. Sports chat tomorrow at 6, live from the studio. And then trivia, 7 to 7:30, 25 or 26 multiple choice questions. We like to learn things together. And Corey's a panelist too, so he has a lot of worldwide notoriety. Tillman gets some foot on it. Under 7 to play. Another throw in for New Oxford. Well, special thanks to our sponsors for tonight's telecast. State Farm agents Lyle, Pitner, and New Oxford. And Mike Ball in Gettysburg. Oh, it was off Graham. It's going to be a corner kick to Spring Grove. Kenny's Marketplace. Stores that serve you in Tawnytown, Littlestown, Spring Grove, Biglerville, and Gettysburg. There's only one name you need to know if you're looking to buy or sell real estate. That's David L. Seitz, broker-owner of Seitz Realty, Inc. Ketterman Electrical Services, 2915 Biglerville Road. For all your electrical needs. Lily Potts had her shot blocked. Ivy Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. And our player of the game sponsor, Adams Electric Cooperative. Under 6 minutes to go until we have to make that exciting call. Unless, of course, there's overtime. Well, the JVs scored a goal in the last 23 seconds. I guess they don't play overtime in the JV game. Great defense. Emerson Toomey did the job and, at least for the moment, kept the Colonials at bay. Pressing hard now, just over 5 minutes to go. Tangby. Back to Tillman. Plenty of time. You don't have to go into panic mode. Just look for an opening. Tangby, centering pass. No. Nice job by German to just kick it out of bounds. And, well, you take valuable seconds off the clock when they have to chase those balls down, and then they throw it in. Throw into Spring Grove, and they're happy to do a sub, and I guess they stopped the clock for the subs. That would Elizabeth Yo now in there, senior for the Rockets. Well, I don't know what happened, but it must have been a foot fault. New Oxford gets to throw it in, and now the Colonials, well, then they had a foot fault. So the rest right there, you can't end up on the field of play with your feet. Every time that Spring Grove can launch it down the field, they're going to try to do that. 2-1 lead. Elizabeth Miller again, she's had some opportunities, and there's a foul called, so a free kick. 3.5 minutes to go. New Oxford trying to draw even. Spring Grove trying to hold on. 3:24 to go and counting. And Camden Miller, she of the big right foot. Well, she may try to put this in the goal herself and go to that upper right-hand corner with a moonshot. She's done it before. Oh, nice. But Clunk may have just locked up player of the game with that sprawling save. Great effort by Miller going for the far corner, and Clunk skidded on the turf and slapped it away. Another, now Cameron Miller right now. This is Tillman with a centering kick. Miller tried to head it in, and nothing there. A lot of excitement as the fans hoping for the equalizer. Yeah. You can cut the tension with a knife, a butter knife. Not much time left. Throw into Spring Grove with 2.5 remaining in regulation. The Spring, like I said, the JV scored with 23 seconds left to draw even. It can happen. But they don't play overtime at the JV level, which we have no objection over that either. No complaint. Elizabeth Yo cleared it out of there. Avery Lincoln kept it alive. Miller to Miller. Miller still with it. Spring Grove slaps it away. A minute and a half to go. Do you believe in miracles? Foul called on Miller. She helps up her opposite number, and they stop. The clock continues to run. So this is looking dire for the Colonials. Special thanks to Doug Werley for all his help. We appreciate it. We tentatively plan to be back here a week from Friday. It could be a battle of unbeatens, West York and New Oxford, for the league title. I asked how Luke Fry is, and we'll find out. He could be he could see some action this week. But they haven't skipped a beat under his backup. This is going to be a win in the books for the Rockets of Spring Grove. So should we make it official? Kendall Klunk, our player of the game. Some clutch saves down the stretch to preserve the lead. And she's our player of the game. 9 seconds, 10 seconds. Miller gave it a blast at the buzzer. That'll do it. The final. Spring Grove defeats New Oxford 2-1 on New Oxford's senior day. A tough way to end their scholastic careers. Special thanks to our sponsors for tonight's game. State Farm Insurance, Kenny's Marketplace Sites Realty, Ketterman Electric, Our Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville, and our player of the game, Kendall Klunk, sponsored by Adams Electric Cooperative. For Corey Smith, I'm Jeff Cook. Hope to see you tomorrow night for sports chat and trivia, and then Thursday night, high school boys soccer, undefeated Gettysburg Warriors at 7 o'clock Thursday night here on Community Media. Until next time, sports fans, good night.